Hello, every year collisions between wildlife and vehicles cause more than $8 billion in damage to ecosystems and drivers. Watch these dangerous moments unfold and witness the consequences of these accidents in this video. A car crossing the road in front of a moose is one of the most common highway accidents in North America. Collisions with moose not only cause damage to the vehicle but can also result in serious injuries to the driver. Millions of dollars in economic losses each year include vehicle repairs and medical expenses. Be cautious when traveling through the woods during the winter, as black bears are known to forage for food near the Smoky Mountains. Their movements are unpredictable, so limit your travel to ensure your safety. A prank between two monkeys led to a dangerous accident on major highways, and Florida residents say they regularly clean up dead monkeys from the road. Monkeys are intelligent animals and are very good at climbing, so installing a fence is not an option. It is possible that the slippery road caused this man's car to not react in time when it encountered the moose.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy sh**.
The sudden collision that threw the wild boar may not have survived. But this is a story that happens all too often in South Texas. The government should install traffic lights on the roads to ensure the safety of drivers. I think the horse racing trophy was his, but just a collision on the track made him not finish the race. I also don't understand why that car was placed there. It is heartbreaking to see a pregnant snake crossing the road only to be hit by a car, especially when carrying eggs that moves more slowly. This is a reminder to drivers to control their speed when participating in traffic. In April 2017, a serious collision between a car and a deer was captured on dashcam, attracting the attention of many people. The incident prompted the US government to install warning signs in high-risk areas to raise awareness among drivers.
Oh my God. Oh.
The alligator could have posed a serious hazard on the road if a driver hadn't spotted it in time. The video ends abruptly, leaving us unsure of where the car ended up dragging the reptile. It's a reminder of the unexpected dangers lurking on the road. A family of over 20 feral hogs were crossing the road when one of the boars crashed into a car. If the feral hog population in the United States is not managed, incidents like this will continue to increase. The road ahead had poor visibility, but when I sensed danger, I stopped and saw it was a moose. The lesson learned from this video is to drive slowly in bad weather to ensure safety. In this case, the elephant may perceive the vehicle as a threat or disturbance, leading to aggressive behavior. It may also be seeking attention, especially if it is stressed, because humans are encroaching on its habitat. Moving away from the forest quickly is what this driver needs to do, because the dangers in the forest will not know what else is hidden. In Spain, farmers who fail to properly manage their livestock can face fines of up to $30,000. Do you see the seriousness of this situation? If it was your pet, what would you do? Comment below. This man paid the ultimate price when he stopped to film a rhino on the road. His curiosity got him in trouble, but luckily he was in his car when the rhino charged. The impact was so loud I think the car owner must have spent a lot of money on repairs. No one is sure what made the rhino so angry, but luckily no one was in the car at the time. The photos are a testament to not taking wildlife for granted. As more and more animals roam the roads, the risk of vehicle damage and injury increases. Proper control and supervision of pets is important to prevent such incidents. To protect yourself on the road in wildlife areas, always drive at a safe speed, especially in the morning and evening when animals are more active. Be alert for animal crossing signs and be prepared for unexpected encounters. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you have any questions or have additional information about how to stay safe on the road, please comment below. Comment number 1 if you have ever had an accident with an animal on the road. Even chimpanzees in zoos are not safe from this danger. How could this happen? Faulty wiring, poor enclosure design, or just a moment of curiosity? But luckily, it is safe. You need to install a system with good electrical materials if it is not an animal, but you. After powerful storms, damaged power lines become a threat in Brazil. A loose wire snapped and fell to the ground, leaving a cow stranded on the road. This tragedy prompted the government to bury power lines underground, making the infrastructure more modern and safe. If you have made it this far in the video, immediately check your electric fence to make sure it is working properly. After watching this video, you will know exactly what happens when a cow touches a faulty wire. Fortunately, many ranchers have not reported any injuries to their cattle when they touch the fence. Comment 1 if your fence has been checked. The tension is real. The dog moves closer out of curiosity and then it happens. The loud barking startles the cow and she backs away. Electric fences keep out invasive species and protect livestock, but they have to be set up properly. Farmers check the fence voltage, which is between 5,000 and 9,000 volts for safety. The woman's voice reminded the monkey that he was in danger on the pole, but the monkey did not understand the threat. In a flash, it touched the wire and sparks flew. This is why power companies have to take action to check and protect the poles to prevent tragedies like this. It's amazing how a simple mosquito zapper can kill an entire bee colony. These devices don't just target pests, they also stun beneficial pollinators. If you see bees around, turn off the mosquito zapper and find a safer way to control mosquitoes. Don't let a small action hurt a beneficial invasive species. This happened in the blink of an eye as the chicken hit a high voltage power line, causing an instant explosion. This is a brutal reminder of how dangerous exposed power lines can be. Keep them in the right place.
Oh.
Do you know how much electrical damage possums cause in Australia each year? Their instinct to climb and chew on electrical wires often leads to serious accidents. To prevent this, Australians install invasive species protection devices and insulate exposed electrical wires. With 230 volts of electricity running through these lines, safety measures like this are essential. Look at that. How did that snake get up on the power line and why is it glowing blue? It's weird, but it's no joke. Snakes climbing power poles have caused massive power surges that have cost businesses millions of dollars. Insulation on main lines needs to be chosen so that when animals come into contact with them, this doesn't happen. With over 5,700 monkeys in Thailand, power line accidents are inevitable. When a monkey falls after being electrocuted, never pour water on it. It is very dangerous. First, cut off the power and use an insulated tool to move the animal. You need to know the knowledge when coming into contact with power lines to avoid being the next person in danger. How did this goat get tangled in the power lines? Who put it there? Or did it get there on its own? Tell us your theories in the comments. If you see an animal stuck like this, do not try to save it yourself. Call the rescue team and shut down the power lines immediately to avoid a fire on the tracks. The climbing habits of this invasive species have led to dangerous encounters with power lines in Florida. To address this problem, residents have implemented creative solutions, such as installing physical barriers on power poles and using deterrents to discourage climbing. While specific effectiveness has varied, these measures have significantly reduced incidents. What we saw today is a stark reminder of the dangers that lurk on the farm. The sight of a collapsed animal is a farmer's nightmare. At the end of the video, replace the wiring if it is showing signs of damage and arm yourself with the knowledge of how to handle these situations. But here's the real question. How can we stop this? How can we protect both wildlife and people from these tragic consequences? These moments, captured by tourists, clearly show the rhino's instinct to protect its calves. Although lions are the most feared predators, they have little chance of fighting back when an adult rhino charges at them. Even with a guide, you should always keep a distance of at least 100 yards. Get too close, you won't have time to escape if the rhino feels threatened. In the vast savannas of Africa, encounters with invasive species are not uncommon. When rhinos feel threatened, they charge at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. That's why people have been seen climbing trees. Rhinos don't usually persist in their pursuit, and once the threat is gone, they quickly move on. What is amazing is how this man stopped a 200-pound elephant in its tracks. In this safari land, an elephant's foot can crush a car. So if you want to see these majestic animals, listen to your guide and never trespass on their territory. Just a moment of inattention, the man almost failed to escape the confinement of a monkey. They are very mischievous, causing panic among people and bringing risks. When entering the reserve, you should avoid approaching the iron cages or areas where they gather, or you already have other measures in mind. The telltale signs of a kangaroo hug are that a fight is not going to be a friendly one.
Right in front of me. Wow.
With its muscular build and powerful kicks, an adult kangaroo can take down a man. When faced with this situation, the best way to handle it is to stay calm and avoid direct eye contact. Remember this.
Uppercut. Oh, yeah.
This lion may seem comfortable climbing into a tourist vehicle, but don't let its cute curiosity fool you. Even when not hunting, this apex predator retains its dangerous instincts. Always travel with a guide, as they know how to handle things when things get tense. Never wander off on your own on a safari. Throwing food to brown bears in the reserve is an extremely dangerous act. It may look normal, but these actions cause bears to lose their natural hunting instincts and become dependent on humans. Worse, when bears get used to receiving food, they can become bold and invade residential areas. How do you feel about this image? Please comment and let me know.
Record. Okay.
Wave. Wave.
Can you wave?
You wave?
Most of them can't. Wave. Come on, wave. Wave, baby. Wave. Oh my god.
That's right.
In the wild, a hippo and a crocodile face-off is a no-holds-barred battle. When tensions flare, the giant hippo attacks a 500-pound crocodile with its massive jaws. The crocodile responds with a swift bite aimed at a weak spot. Which invasive species wins when both share the same habitat? Florida records more than 200 human green iguana encounters on its beaches each year. They pose a danger when they become curious about food left by humans. The government has spent $200,000 to control this invasive species. So when you need to be careful not to leave food scraps on the beach to avoid giving the iguanas a chance to thrive. Cheetah, also known as axis deer, is a rare animal that is strictly protected in the nature reserves of Sri Lanka. But don't let its gentle appearance fool you. Just a careless move can cause them to attack. So why can some tourists touch them without danger? Their calm and gentle gestures will give you beautiful pictures with them. Again, this is not a leopard. The first time I saw a giant crocodile out of the water was truly an amazing moment. With just a piece of meat as bait, you will see them leap with terrifying speed and power. But don't be foolish enough to use your hands. Always use a long stick for safety. This man was given the challenging task of capturing images of cheetahs in hundreds of square miles of wilderness. It takes at least 5 years of experience to read the signs of nature and react in time. The entire crushed car cabin is a grim reminder of how dangerous moose collisions can be. Standing tall and weighing up to 1,500 pounds, moose are like moving walls on the road. The public needs to be aware of moose characteristics during their most active times. Slow down, Use high beams when possible and never steer. Collisions with animals on the road can be dangerous in an instant. And when it comes to donkeys in Mexico, we are lucky that no one was injured in this video thanks to the quick actions of bystanders who called emergency services in time.
Oh my God!
Have you ever been in a situation like this? Share your story in the comments. Watching the whole thing unfold from the car, it was fortunate that the motorcyclist escaped unhurt after colliding with the deer on the highway, and even more fortunate that no large trucks were passing by at the time. Driving on the BR-1016 in Brazil is one of the most dangerous highways in the country. Safety is yours, so go slow and be alert. The Midwest and Northeast are the areas hardest hit by deer collisions. Even minor damage can easily cost $4,000 to $5,000 to repair. Not all vehicles are equipped with advanced airbag systems, so drivers should always wear their seatbelts and stay alert in the morning. After several collisions with invasive species, here is the advice for truck drivers. Don't swerve, which can cause the vehicle to roll over. After the collision, turn on your hazard lights to alert other road users. At this speed, I think the driver was traveling 70 miles. Happened in a split second. The video was taken at night, so I can't see the damage, but in 2011, the US government issued a safety guide for drivers on how to handle these situations. Pull over quickly to the designated shoulder and never stop on the road. Stopping there puts you and others at serious risk of a multi-vehicle collision. I must say that the ATV rider was lucky to have escaped unharmed after crossing into deer territory. If you are someone who is after the thrill of off-roading, never ride alone. In this wilderness, you never know what is waiting around the next corner. Find safety in your teammates. When black bears feel threatened, their instinct is to climb up trees as high as 50 feet for safety. But when they enter the city, they don't know the tree poses a danger. No one knows if the bear is safe or not. This is a call for authorities to recheck all power lines for signs of damage. It was attracted by a flock of birds above while searching for food, but the danger came quickly and unexpectedly. If the authorities did not intervene in time, what if it was not a bear but a human being? Therefore, the immediate measures are to add protective fences and fix electric poles that can prevent tragedies like this. Footage from another vehicle shows passengers on a bus in Assam, India, who were lucky to be unhurt. "2019 was a year of peak elephant-related collisions, with more than 300 reported incidents, highlighting the urgent need for highway lighting, which would improve visibility at night, giving drivers more time to react." Each collision between an elephant and a human results in huge cleanup costs due to the sheer size of an adult elephant, which can weigh 1,200 pounds. If left untreated, the carcasses pose serious environmental risks. Decomposition attracts scavengers, which increases the spread of local diseases. When an elephant attacks a vehicle, the driver should stay calm and focused. The driver must reduce speed safely, avoid sudden movements, and turn off the engine gently. This is a timely response before the authorities arrive to avoid an elephant overturning the bus. Today I was lucky to avoid an accident with a deer crossing Highway 34. This was my first time on this route without warning signs. This is a reminder for local authorities to install deer crossing area signs to remind people to pay attention. We're not always so lucky, and the badly damaged car illustrates how dangerous a collision with a 200-pound or larger deer can be. A collision like this can cause traffic chaos for hours. The solution? Build a fence at least 8 feet high to keep these animals off the road and save lives.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Holy sh**.
Believe it or not, deer collisions cause $1,500,000 in damage in the United States, peaking in the fall. That's their mating season, and they wander farther to find mates. Equipping your car with forward obstacle sensors can help drivers prepare to avoid disaster when they cross paths with deer.
Oh, shit.
It's amazing how quickly things can change. In rural Canada, squirrel populations have skyrocketed. Every year, more and more accidents are caused by drivers swerving to avoid small animals. Staying alert and focused while driving is protecting yourself and everyone on the road. The moment is fleeting, but if you look closely, you'll see it. A bold squirrel darting straight into the path of the car. In the United States, squirrels cause about 200 power outages and countless traffic accidents each year. On residential roads, you should drive below 60 miles per hour to be safe. Driving at night on an unlit road is dangerous enough, but colliding with a moose in Alaska takes the danger to a whole new level. Some of the footage shows cars spinning, a clear indication of how violent these collisions are. One solution? Infrared wildlife detection systems that warn drivers before disaster strikes. Electric fences are more than just a warning, they are a shock of reality. Even the smallest insect can feel the power. As an electric fence user, you need to install them properly with controlled voltage and clear warning signs to ensure the safety of animals and people. This monkey got a second chance at life after an encounter with a live power line. Invasive species don't see the threat, but we do. And if you see an animal electrocuted like this, douse it with water to help it recover, but act quickly. By 2025, Volvo will have rolled out vehicles equipped with advanced technology to reduce collisions with wildlife. Testing in New Brunswick showed that the system can warn drivers of obstacles up to 100 yards away. If you own this car, comment 1 and share your thoughts below. Despite experience and quick reflexes when driving through livestock areas, even honking from a distance only reduces the damage caused by collisions by about 20%. That is not enough. This is why authorities must take action to install additional protective barriers to reduce collisions. Irresponsible livestock management is not only dangerous for livestock, but also for the entire food supply chain. Although there have been no reports of human injuries, the economic impact is huge. In Pakistan, people have been banned from grazing their animals outdoors. What do you think about this? Creatures in the air can be just as dangerous as giant invaders on the ground. If you spot a flock of birds ahead, turn on your hazard lights to warn drivers behind you and slow down immediately. Quick thinking like this can prevent accidents and save lives. In the Canadian province of Newfoundland, collisions with moose are a major cause of transportation damage. In 2009 alone, there were over 700 moose-related accidents on provincial highways. Images of rescue teams pulling moose from the front of trucks are not uncommon. Fortunately, thanks to the quick response of rescue teams, most drivers are safe after these incidents. Squirrels being electrocuted by power lines have become a common sight in many urban areas. Studies show that these incidents are often caused by aging electrical infrastructure, not just invasive species. To address this growing problem, the United States has begun deploying underground power lines, which have effectively reduced incidents of wildlife injuries. When a train derails, the consequences can be serious. In India, there have been 1,129 train derailments between 2017 and 2021, with more than 26% involving collisions with cows. Specifically, grazing should be done outside of train hours and at least 50 yards away from the tracks. Be a responsible livestock owner. First, slow down gradually, do not brake suddenly, as this may cause a bigger accident.
We hit a bird.
Turn on your hazard lights to warn other drivers behind you. If a bird suddenly flies towards your car, keep your balance, as steering may result in loss of control. These little daredevils climb up for warmth and curiosity, but this adventure could cost them everything. Will it make it down safely, or are we witnessing its final struggle? Let me know what you think. Does the squirrel stand a chance? This trip showed us the dangers of wildlife and human infrastructure. But now we want to hear from you about which of these moments shocked you the most. And what do you think we should do to protect both animals and humans? Stay tuned for the next adventure coming soon.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.